Hey all, I'm here with a review of Mobile Suit Gunpla Builders Beginning G, an OVA, or original video animation, from 2011 about Gundam model kits. Like this, an actual, these model kits that they make of actual Gundam mobile suits. Before you ask, this is the Turn A Gundam. And they made this 3-episode OVA about a bunch of kids who build Gundam model kits. So yeah, it's basically a toy commercial. Although, to be honest, a lot of Gundam is basically big toy commercials. I mean, that's how they make their money, is off the model kits. But that's okay, because this is basically one big love letter to Gundam fans and Gundam in general, especially Universal Century Gundam, because the characters are a couple of kids who all really get into Gundam model building, partly inspired by the big Gundam statue that was constructed in Odaiba and has been traveling around Japan. The whole beginning of the OVA is about them visiting this and how the main character's father has nostalgia about making model kits and so forth. But of course, in this version of the universe, you can take your Gundam models into arcades, plug them into a sort of a base station, and then carry out video game battles using your model kits. If only. So that's awesome and not actually real. But as a result, they get to actually battle other Gundam pilots, and you get the whole range of ridiculous Gundam stereotypes. You get the arrogant pilot, you get the Char clone. I'm sorry, his name is Shower. Not Char. Shower. Yeah. So it's this big love letter to Gundam. You certainly don't have to have seen Gundam to enjoy it, because there's lots of fun battle sequences and so forth. And it's only 3 episodes, each 15 minutes long, so a total of 45 minutes long, not a big time commitment. But if you've seen a good chunk of Gundam, or any significant amount of Gundam, you'll certainly see the things that they're having fun with. I particularly like the fact that Shower actually rides off on a horse, just rides a horse everywhere, because he's awesome. But more importantly, it's about doing quality work. One of the big themes is that the fun of doing a Gundam model kit is that you're making this yourself, you're trying to make the highest quality product you can, and it's all about building and construction. So kind of like Lego in that sense, although there's a very specific kind of output, although even there you can kind of make your own thing. But anyway, the point being that they focus on the crafting quality of making Gundam model kits. And yes, there's lots of, it's so awesome making Gundam model kits. But I do appreciate the fact that they're making it about a skill, that they're celebrating the fact that by buying these model kits and assembling them, you're trying to make the best model that you can. And that you can do something very simply, or you can do something very elaborate, and that it's, you know, all about you doing your best. The animation is very typical Sunrise. The mecha get lots of flashy animation, the characters somewhat less so. There's no time for character development here, really, so you don't get particularly complex emotions out of the characters. So, you know, you're not going to see really interesting things happening with character expressions, things like that. The rest of it is quite effective. The voices are certainly appropriate to their roles. The writing moves along quite quickly. They don't lag at any point, which is good in something this short. And the reality is pretty believable. I mean, they don't go too crazy with the video game. Basically, it feels like real life just with this extra video game pod thing. And I do know there's a sort of Gundam, there's a video game like this in Japan. It just doesn't involve scanning a model kit. Yet no, I don't quite believe that. Everything else, music, all of that works just fine. So those are my thoughts on Mobile Suit Gunpla Builders Beginning G. And here's the awesome thing: if you've gotten all the way here to the end, you can actually watch this for free on YouTube. Sunrise and Bandai have actually released this on YouTube on their YouTube channel. So head over to the URL that's going to be down in the description, and you can watch this for free, translated into English subtitles, and it's there for you to enjoy. And if you like this review, please stop by otakunovideo.net for more reviews and news and analysis about anime and manga. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.